Daily News Africa.
We're your hosts, Mary and Belinda.
We kick things off with Indonesia, where those violating the COVID-19 guideline of wearing masks by not wearing masks are being made to dig coffins for those who have passed on from COVID-19, while others are being made to lie down in coffins and count 1 to 100. Mary,
Wow.
do you think this is excessive or?
That's just bizarre. But you see, Belinda, on the flip side, that is some psychological trauma.
I know.
After that, after digging the coffins, after counting to 100, you will never not leave your house without a mask, you know? Because people are not taking this thing seriously.
No.
And they have about over 1,000 deaths. So in a country like that, it's only expected that, you take that extra precaution.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, no, for sure. I mean, you will never go a day again without actually wearing your mask. People, it's not that complicated.
Yeah.
Wear your mask, save others, save yourself.
Yeah.
So just wear the mask.
Exactly. And for those who are actually digging their graves,
Yeah.
for violating
Yes.
the rules, you could actually be digging your grave, So be careful.
So bizarre.
Be very careful,
Yes. Yeah.
In the same regard, still talking about COVID and the fight against COVID,
Yes.
there's a new phenomenon, virus blockers. Take a look.
Nigerian Senator Dino Melaye is no stranger to causing a stir. But this time, it wasn't something he said that caught the eye. It was something he was wearing. This badge, which claims to protect against viruses, including COVID-19. The senator posted a picture of himself wearing the badge to his 2 million social media followers. But he's not the only one to be seen with one of these devices. Several other Nigerian politicians have also been spotted wearing them. These so-called protective badges, which are also marketed as virus blockers, come in the form of paper cards that can be clipped to clothing like an ID card, and they're being sold in multiple countries around the world. Mahogany Air, an airline in Zambia, posted a video on Facebook showing their cabin crew wearing the badges. The company claims the badges have an air-purifying virus buster technology that purifies the air around any passenger or crew member wearing it. Even South Sudan President Salva Kiir and many of his senior government officials have been seen wearing them, as well as several Russian MPs and even President Putin's spokesperson. But how exactly do these badges claim to work? So there are different types of badges being sold online, but they all promise to do the same thing. Manufacturers claim these badges kill viruses and bacteria in the air by releasing chlorine dioxide, which is a type of bleaching agent. They've been spotted in different countries, but are being imported mainly from Japan and Hong Kong. So that's the claim, but is there any actual evidence to back it up? No. So the experts are very clear. These badges do not work. So at best, they're a waste of money, but at worst, they could actually do you direct harm. And it's not just the experts who have come out strongly against them. Various authorities, including the US Food and Drug Administration, have issued warnings about using untested and illegal products claiming to prevent or cure COVID-19. And if the expert advice isn't enough, what about the people we saw actually wearing the badges? Well, President Putin's spokesman, who had been seen wearing a badge, still contracted COVID before later recovering. And in South Sudan, where many officials were photographed wearing badges, 10 government ministers, including the deputy president, all tested positive. A South Sudan government spokesperson told the BBC officials had stopped wearing the badges because they aren't approved by the World Health Organization.
I still get amazed when I see stories like this, Mary.
Yeah.
These are our leaders. They have all the scientific researchers, all these bodies, NGOs who are committed, dedicated to researching and making sure the products out there, the vaccines and all of this are working and tested but yet here they are with a product not tested, how are the leaders falling prey to this first?
Exactly. And as us, the normal people, we're going to follow or emulate our leaders.
Of course.
So guess what? You want to tell me about a badge?
Yes.
Of course, I'm going to look for all my savings. Even if you told me it was, 1 million Ugandan shillings and it's going to stop me from having COVID-19.
I'm going to get it.
Exactly. But it's ridiculous that it doesn't even work.
I
And
know.
it can even cause harm, Belinda. That's just the bad thing about this whole thing.
Yes, because she did say, if it might not work, but worse still, it could kill you.
I don't know if it might not, Belinda. It does not work because if you guys remember earlier, they mentioned that some of the leaders actually got infected with COVID-19.
Yes, he did get infected.
What are we doing, guys?
Yeah, we're picking the wrong leaders. I'll tell you that. We ought to do better, and not even to throw any jabs at them. It's just ignorance.
A badge?
A badge. A badge. Now, in Nigeria, a 13-year-old boy has been sentenced to 10 years in prison after he blasphemed against Allah.
So he was having an argument with his friend. And he mentioned a few blasphemous statements. And I was just also wondering who was paying attention, which adult was just, listening in. That's really creepy. But anyway, this guy is going to spend 10 years in prison, and he's going to be tried in court as an adult at 13 years old. I don't even think he fully comprehends what's going on or what he has done.
Absolutely not. He's 13, Mary.
Yeah.
I mean, they say he has attained puberty, but like we were talking earlier, how do you ascertain that when you're 13 now you have it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And worse still, the Nigerian law actually does not have, you cannot try him under the Nigerian law as it is right now. It does not accommodate blasphemy. So he's 13, and while he would go to juvie if he actually broke the law in another country, there's no juvenile mention. It's just straight to adult prison. They're killing this boy.
It's just, and he's going to be there with guys who've committed actual crimes.
Yes.
You get, so if he comes out worse, then who's to blame?
No, if it does happen, he's going to be hardened. He's going to come out like a legit criminal.
Exactly, simply because he made a simple statement, guys.
And some adults could not just make a better decision.
Imagine. Let's do better. Let our leadership do better. Let our judiciary, in Africa do better, because we can't be sending kids to prison and test them as adults. It's just,
wrong. It's wrong. That's what it is. Now, if you thought things could not get any worse on this continent, in Uganda this week, in the prison of Moroto, a district in the eastern part of the country, 219 inmates escaped.
Exactly. Now, this prison is one where they said COVID-19 had broke out.
Yes.
And, they're scared as well.
Yes.
What do you think, Bill? They're scared,
I'm in prison and COVID breaks out. I don't even have a full understanding of what this thing is like because I'm in prison, okay? They've not had the luxury of the last couple of months to understand. And now this thing is here.
Yes.
Like, I'm not dead. Prison was supposed to kill me, but I'm still alive. And now this thing has come, it's finishing me for real. I would run.
Yeah. Anyway, these guys, Schofield had nothing on them, They broke out, got arms, and it is said that the community helped them as well. But guys, it was...
I don't know what to make of that.
Guys, that was just, I love my country. Uganda is just full of drama all the time. Yeah. That was it for this week's episode of the Daily News Africa. Join us again as we check out stories in and around Africa.
Yes, remember to follow the guidelines to help you stay safe in the season. Wash your hands, wear your mask, maintain social distancing, and just be all around safe. Until next time, goodbye.
Bye-bye.